special. But despite my feelings and admiration for her, she only ever seemed to have eyes for G, my rival. Deep down, I wanted nothing more than to be able to make P forget about G and truly see me as the one she wanted to be with. So one day, while I was on a school trip to the Museum of Egyptian Hieroglyphs, I discovered the Golden Book of Alphabets. It was due to be returned to Egypt the next day. I was so captivated by the book that let's just say, I borrowed it with the help of a CIA agent, my dad.
What? How?
Story for another day. Anyway, I apparently have a long history with this book, and in a couple of parallel timelines.
Now I get it.
Get what? What do you know?
I'll tell you what I know in a minute. Continue, F.
So I eventually figured out how to open it and found something unexpected inside. A key that unlocked the power of time travel. Not wanting to waste the opportunity, I decided to go back in time and try to erase G from P's heart. I know. It's not quite right, but love makes you do crazy things. That was the beginning of my jumping journey. So I jumped through time back to the day that I first saw P. I wanted to make a much better impression than I did when I first met her. On this occasion, I managed to convince her to go on a date with me, and our relationship blossomed from there on out. I was ecstatic. My dream of being with P had come true. We shared a connection that felt like it transcended time and space. We were inseparable. Wherever we went, people would marvel at how perfect we were for each other. Some even said our love must have been written in the stars. But unfortunately, fate had other plans for us. Although the two of us were crazy in love and I was the happiest I'd ever been, karma is an interesting phenomenon. Our love and my happiness was short-lived. One day, L and O accidentally saw me invoking spells from the book and told M. In M's rage of what I had done to make P fall madly in love with me and abandon G, M unleashed a powerful spell that reversed all the changes I made in time.
A, E, V, E, A, S, E, D.
He made sure P hated me once and for all, and P became part of G's gang. I became the subject of ridicule and bullying. I grew to despise all of them and vowed to take revenge for all the pain they had caused me growing up. As fate would have it, my family was transferred from Alphabet City to a small town far away due to my father's job. I didn't want to leave P, but I had no choice in the matter. My heart shattered into 1,000,000 pieces, and I felt helpless in that moment. In my desperation, I decided to use the powers in the Golden Book of Alphabets again to go back in time and rewrite some events.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I know. Crazy, huh? I thought I had succeeded in rewriting my family's move to the small town, but as I returned, nothing had changed. No matter what I did, it seemed like nothing could change fate. I knew reopening the door the third time was very dangerous, so I had to accept the current timeline and let go of the memories that came with that timeline. I would forget everything about the book until now. Q. How did you know about the Golden Book of Alphabets?
The Golden Book of Alphabets is an ancient piece of work passed down by the Ancient Ones.
Who are the Ancient Ones?
They are the hieroglyphs. They gave birth to many offspring, but We belong to the lineage of Alpha and Omega.
Alpha and Omega? The Greek letters?
Yes, the ones that were heavily guarded in Egypt.
But how did you know to give it to me?
It was prophesied 6,000 years ago that the sixth letter of the English alphabet would gain control of the book and usher in the Emerald Age of Information. I wasn't quite sure at first, but when I saw your eyes light up after you saw the words Emit Levart change to time travel, that's when I knew. I suddenly understood that you had some unfinished business that only time traveling could fix.
How did you know about the code?
The question gem. With the gem, I have the power to ask the Force to reveal the answer to any question I desire.
Is there any way to fix my destiny with P permanently?
Master your emotions, and you'll master time.
So, why should I use the power of good and evil when time traveling?
It is because you will be able to master the energy between good and evil if you are able to tap into both elements. If done correctly, you will become the master of time itself.
And how do I use the Ring of Power?
The ring has two sides to it. One side is the power of love, peace, and clarity, while the other is the power of hate, chaos, and confusion. You can use both powers at once, but you must be careful, as each side has its own unique energy and strengths.
I understand. So, how do I travel through time using these powers?
You can use the Golden Book of Alphabets to time travel, and the power of good and evil together in order to achieve your goal. Just make sure to choose the right side when selecting your energy source, or else you may create a split in timelines that will be difficult to merge back together.
Why should I trust you, S?
You don't have to trust me, F. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide if this is something you want to pursue. All I can do is provide you with the information and advice that I have learned through my own experiences. The choice is ultimately yours.
What's in it for you?
I want to help you become the master of time, F. That way, we can both benefit from your journey and knowledge. Plus, I enjoy watching people discover the power within themselves. It's like a reward for me to see someone grow and expand their potential. So that's why I'm here guiding you on this adventure.
You were once a walking being, weren't you? Why were you reduced to crawling on your chest for the rest of your life?
Yes, I was once a walking being. When I chose to use the power of both good and evil, it created a split in timelines that caused me to be reduced to crawling on my chest for eternity. That is why